Hey, Zara. Hey, Michael. Hey, KD. Hey, Steffi. Hey, Brandy. All right, guys. I am so sleepy right now. I am so sleepy right now. I came home, took a nap. I think I'm gonna go back and sleep after I do this short live. Hey, I am him. How you doing? Hey, unpopular opinion. Hey, Dee Dee. Yeah, I'm so sleepy right now. Please forgive me for getting on late because I came home and I took a nap and I'm still sleepy. I'm getting tired. Thank you, Michael, for it says I thank for all the hard work. I know it's frustrating when people ask the same question live instead of just strolling. Hey, Ash. Hey, Serena. Y'all ready? Y'all ready, guys? Let's get started. I'm just gonna continue from this morning. Hey, Eno. Hey, Derek, I'm so tired. You see that? I'm so tired, Derek. Oh, I'm so freaking tired, Derek. I tell you, so sleepy. I'm gonna go ahead on and just do a little short one. People to join as not didn't go out, I think. Hey, Taquisha. I'm just so tired, y'all. I'm really tired. Hey, Eno, baby. Hey, Rosie, baby. Rosie B.Y. Okay, William. See, now when y'all say your numbers, I can see the numbers. Somebody removed their like, William. Oh, William, you 22 now because somebody removed their like. Oh, somebody came in and did 23. Did you guys get a chance to see All right, guys, let's get going up because love the interview from earlier. It was pretty nice, wasn't it, guys? It was a special treat for you guys. Hey, K Dog. Hey, Weezy. Like number. What's your like number, Weezy? You didn't give me a like number. That means you didn't hit the like number. Astro 1P. Ariel. Yeah, I never get notification. I just happened to search. Wow. Maybe because I came on this way. I just turned on my computer. I said, I'll do better, y'all. I do, but hey, long hair, don't care. How you doing, honey? Hey, Black Beauty. Okay. Hey, guys, I'm sorry. I'm so sleepy right now. And I came home. I took a short nap. I'm good. Did you enjoy the crackhead testimony today? Oh my God, it was so much. I tried to stay home to catch recap, but I'm at a son's birthday party. Sad I can't hear. I'm about to yell and tell everyone to shut. Oh, Karen, Kaden, don't do that. Just watch the replay. Just watch the replay. Oh God, y'all, I do have a video to show y'all. The way I came in, I can't show video. What I can do, I can go and go sleep and then wake up and do it. Do you want me to do it that way? Because I'm very tired right now. What's the jury was doing today? I've been waiting to hear all day. Okay, dog, the jurors were very in tune. They was listening. They my writer was writing. Hey Kim, my writer was writing today. And it was very interactive today, I must say. Um the jurors, I think this was like one of the wake up things for them. Kim, get that person out of here with that stuff, please. They trying to spam me, Kim. Get them for me. The one with the free, that one. That was for you. I wasn't near. I wasn't trying to get to your man. That was for you. That was a special treat for you. You and the other ladies. I wasn't trying to get to your man. I was trying. No, 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 no. That was your man. I'm sorry. You see what I told him, right? You see what I told him, right? Oh my God. It was an L for the state. When okay, you guys had asked me to go ask the attorney Steele and Adam about why they didn't cross, right? I didn't get a chance to talk to Mr. Steele because he was on the phone, but I did ask Adam and I asked Weinstein. And what they said to me, there was no reason to because their testimony didn't hurt the defense side, so therefore there was no reason for them to go do a cross. So and you see that they didn't cross in because you heard what Matthew says about the um the doctor, right? There's no dispute. There's no dispute of whether or not he was murdered. It was no dispute about how he was murdered. It's just who. That is the only thing they're trying to figure out is who. Now there was a couple of things that was so different. Just like in the report, they said that it was. I mean, in the because they said um Thug rented a Infinity, right? And that Infinity was supposedly used for that that drive-by, right? And they also said about the color of the car, the make and model, right? And you heard that not only was the car a different type of car, but the point where Donovan actually started firing as well. That's what he said. So there must be another video with a different angle that we're not seeing. You get what I'm saying? There must be a video at a different angle that we're not seeing. Because, do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, Weezy. And these were their witnesses. That was their witnesses. This was horrible. The living victim said it was a Bonneville. Yeah, Pontiac Bonneville. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see something. So this is supposed to be the type of car it was. You see? That's the type of car it was. Okay, this is this is what it looked like, right? Let me see if I can get an infinity and see if they kind of look alike in the front of the car. Hold on, let me screenshot this one. All right, let me go get a infinity. Let's see if infinity front look like that. So what did they say? What kind of infinity was it? What kind of infinity was supposed to be? What kind of infinity was it, y'all? That they claim it was? An older model infinity? But what kind? What kind? What model was it? Do you know what model it would have been? Yeah, I put in a Q50, 2014. Okay, thank you. I had put in a 2015 because rental cars usually get it the year of the car. 2015. I was putting 2015. Okay. Look at this. This is what an infinity look like, a gray infinity. That's a 2015. Look at the front of the car. Let me see if I can get the front of the car. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see if I can get the front of the car so we can see. These are inside of the car. We don't want to see the inside of the car. We want to see the front of the car. There we go. There go the front of the car right here. That's the front of the car. Look at the front of the car. See? Those two cars are different. Two different type of cars. See that right? So that's a 2015, 2014, 15 usually look at the same way. No way he mixed those two cars. Yeah, he's two different cars. Look. You see? Okay. Okay, let's go get the other one. So we had those two different cars. I was trying to see if I can put them together like a collage or something. I'm gonna try to put them side by side, see if they look different. Look at the two cars front together. That's the Pontiac, and that's the Infinity. Look at that. See the difference? That's the Infinity, and that's the Pontiac. What do you think? What do you think? He was the only witness that was outside with him. Yeah, Miss Silver, the stats was not good today with the trial, not organized. It's crazy. You said you see the two cars are totally different. Look at it. This is the Infinity. This is the front of the Infinity, right? And this is the front of the Pontiac. Two different looks of the car. What do y'all think? So we got that part, right? And the other thing, when that guy said, I'm gonna play that part where he said that he lied, y'all. I mean, like, what? What in the world? He said he lied. He said he lied. He said he lied. Hold on, let me get the first one. Oh, let's play SETI. Hold on, let's play SETI. This is the first guy. We're playing from SETI.
What, if anything, did you do when you got to gunna? I was talking to him now. But so I got to go for real. So when I got there, Rhea came a couple of seconds after I came. And he just told me, he said it's over with. I said, what's it? He said, we ain't gonna make it, Okay. Yeah. Did you try to help Nut at any point? Yeah, I mean, really, if I could do, but then I could really do, He said he was done, Did you get on the ground with Nut? Yeah. Okay. Did you touch him or any way? Right. What did you do when you touched him? I put my arms around him,
It was a very emotional day at court today.
No, it wasn't.
You're going to make jokes.
It wasn't emotional. It was not emotional. The only people that I told y'all what happened, it wasn't emotional. SETI, you wrong on that one, sir. You're wrong on that one because the dude didn't even cry. When you're in the courtroom, I saw what was going on. Hold on, let me go get my thing. Hold on. Hold on a second. Good morning. Sorry. Hold on a second. Let me just get this one here. I should have got I should have went through StreamYard. I just didn't feel like setting it up because I was so sleepy. But I didn't want to lie to you. I wanted to get my butt in here.
I think as long as the internet is working really good.
Good. Do you, in that area when you would wash cars, did Nut ever come to ask you to wash his car? Yeah. All right. Did you? Yeah. How often would you wash his car? About every other day. I know Reggie got hit in the side. I think Ty got hit in the leg.
All right, listen to this. She said today was a full Sesame Street characters. I'm real hustler, ain't saying nothing. That's got it.
Yes, sir. And when you say right here, can you describe what you're pointing at? Pretty well. What is it all? What kind of car is it, man? Is that a truck? It's a truck, though. Is it fair to say it's a blue truck? Right. Okay. All right. When you were out detailing his vehicle, did you have any conversation with him prior to starting? We talked just a little bit, you know what I mean? Yeah. And did he hang around while you were detailing his vehicle? Right, yeah. Okay.
She said in the hospital, they have taken him out of the body bag.
Remember that occurred that evening as you were out detailing his vehicle? Mainly nothing, man. Just smoother day, man. Which I thought was gonna be smooth. All of a sudden, bam, everything break loose, man, And when you say bam, everything break loose, what are you talking about? I'm speaking on that. If you scoot back up to the mic, I'm just we're talking about the act of that moment, the diabolical and the evil stuff still happening doing that around by that time. I forgot to shoot and read with the barbershop, So that when I saw some things go down, What did you see go down? Well, I saw a car coming down McDaniel Street. When I came out of the sunroof, that's when it all broke loose. What broke loose? Fire, gunplay. Gunfire. Yeah. And I want to put back up the last state's exhibit. Which one is? Excuse me.
the 14 Yankee.
All right, thank you.
And when you say that all this broke loose, as you say, to use your words, do you see where on this state's exhibit, which is state's exhibit 14 Yankee, where Nut would have been standing?
Yeah, they were standing around, but he was coming. He was coming out of the barbershop.
Out of which barbershop?
On Hair Limited.
Okay.
He was coming down the ramp. When he coming down the ramp, that was a car stopped here and came out of the sunroof. You know, bullet was flying in, all in the barbershop. Two other couple of guys got hit by his car on the back. They was on this side. On the side, he got hit. Yeah.
Now, I want to ask you a couple of questions with respect to what you just described, and we're going to break some of that down. On which side of the vehicle was Nut on the left side or the right side of the vehicle?
On the driver's side.
Okay, on the driver's side.
Mm-hmm.
And on what side were the other individuals?
On the passenger side over here.
Okay.
There was two of them.
Okay, go ahead, finish what you're saying.
There was two guys, yeah.
Okay. Who were those two guys? Do you know?
One guy named Reggie, and we called another guy Tiger. I know Reggie got hit in the side. I think Tiger got hit in the leg.
Was the car that, can you recall the color of the car?
I can't recollect, man.
You don't remember
Can't
the color?
recollect the color now of that, man.
If I show,
You don't remember the color of the
just to
car?
illustrate.
Sure.
I will, Trina.
Okay. Let's dive back to a step to something you said earlier. When the vehicle that came down the street and fired the shots that you just described, it did that. Where were you?
I was right.
And if you really want to give you this wooden pointer, and I'm going to hand it to you. And if the court will allow, I'll ask Your Honor if he can step down just briefly to direct the jury with this pointer.
He may step down and illustrate his testimony for the jury.
I'm going to hand you this.
All right.
And I want you to be careful because there's a step here. And if you slide back.
All right.
Yes, sir. And you can come on down as the court has allowed.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Come on. Yes, sir. And right here.
Okay.
Actually, it seems like you might need a step over. I want, with that pointer, can you please show the ladies and gentlemen of the jury where you were standing when Mr. Thomas was shot?
I was standing right here by the back, the car back. I mean, not the car back, it takes to go to the vacuum with the clean.
Okay.
Back.
All right.
Right there. Next to it.
Okay, and using the wooden pointer that you have, can you show the ladies and gentlemen of the jury where Mr. Thomas was standing?
He's coming down.
Okay.
The barbershop, coming out of the barbershop down right here.
Is it fair to say that he was at or near that fire hydrant that this wooden pointer is?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And can you use that same wooden pointer now that you're up to point out where the other two individuals were that you say were shot that evening?
On the side.
Okay. All right. You may reclaim your seat.
All right.
But hold on to that wooden pointer.
KD said I'm coming to see Sammy about my $20.
All right. I want to republish State's Exhibit 293 Yankee.
Yeah, you should see him. He was so high looking. You know what I'm saying?
6:20. Okay. Mr. Davis, I'm going to have you rise once again. And again, watch your step there and stay on this ledge. I want you, for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, to show where you would have been standing, if you can, based on where your position, using the wooden pointer, where you would have been standing when you saw the vehicle come
Yeah,
down
the
and fire shot.
1940s.
Standing near, what is that you're pointing at?
It's all right by the back. Vacuum.
A vacuum. Okay. All right. And where you were standing, were you able to have a clear line of sight as to what happened?
Right.
All right. You may reclaim your seat. I want to keep that exhibit up just for a moment.
Yeah, you should see
Turn to the
it.
screen to your left. Do you see McDaniel Street?
Yes,
Okay, and I want to ask you, was that barbershop that you see, that structure that appears to be orange, closer to the vacuums as you described, is that hair unlimited?
right.
And was it that color in 2015?
In 2015, I know he had painted it. I think it was green or something.
Can you say it was green?
I think it was green.
Okay, all right. And just keep in mind that the mic.
Because I know after another incident happened, and by then, at the time, I know he still kept for a while, but I think he painted another color.
Okay.
So, yeah. Because he want to identify that with what went on at his shop.
The jurors was listening. I told Steph. Was that Stephanie asked that? Yes, Steph. I told you guys that the jurors today was engaged. The juror was really engaged in listening to what these guys were
Were
saying.
you able to see any person?
Only one person, my Twister, is the only one that wasn't interested. Twister's just like too
Were you
done.
able to tell about how many people would you say were in it? Based
I
on
know it was two of them.
at a minimum?
It had to be. Because somebody would drive one other person come out of
So guys, you funny.
Was there ever a time that you saw the front passenger of the vehicle?
Not really.
Okay, I got rewind that a little bit for a minute. Hold on.
Sure.
Can you say it was green?
I think it was green.
Hold on, listen to what he said.
And just keep in mind that the mic.
Because I know after another incident happened, and by then, at the time, I know he still kept for a while, but I think he painted another color.
Okay.
So, yeah. Because he want to identify that with what went on at his shop.
The vehicle that you saw the shots come from, can you say whether the vehicle was new or old?
It was old. It wasn't a new model car.
Okay.
It was an old model.
An old model car. That's what he said. An old model car. Okay? An old model car. No, she was not in the courtroom, Corin. An old model car. That's what he said. Okay? Old model car.
Were you able to see any persons inside of the vehicle other than the person that came up through the sunroof?
Not really.
Okay. Were you able to tell about how many people would you say were in it? Based
I
on
know it was two of them.
at a minimum?
It had to be. Because somebody would drive one other person come out of the sunroof.
Okay. Was there ever a time that you saw the front passenger of the vehicle?
Not really.
Are you sure?
Yeah, not
He
sure.
say he don't remember the person in the front.
Objection, Your Honor, ask the answer.
I stand in objection.
Just a brief indulgence, Your Honor. I'm sorry. Can you describe the rate of speed that the vehicle was traveling before it got to the front of Hair Unlimited Barbershop?
It wasn't real fast, because you come down McDaniel Street. So, I mean, it was fast enough. It was like it was time.
He said it wasn't real fast, but it was fast enough.
This is for the time being there, put it in front of you so you can be heard because it kind of is covering your mouth. Okay?
Right.
And during the shooting, did the vehicle stop?
You had to stop right by the barbershop.
Okay. And when you say the barbershop, are we still talking about Hair Unlimited?
Right.
Okay. And after was there a time that the shooting concluded?
I just fired the shot and went on down McDaniel Street, hit it right on the outside drive.
Okay. Excuse me. Just would you say this? How long would you say the shooting lasted?
A minute, so about a good minute. You fired.
When you say a minute, are you saying that as a way to say a few seconds or?
Yeah,
Wait.
good.
Mr. Davis, if there's an objection, just stop talking and let me rule on them, okay? All right. I'm gonna sustain the objection. That's the lead. You can rephrase it.
Sure thing, Your Honor.
You should see his face. He was so dazed out, y'all.
I'll move on, Your Honor.
You sound like him when you wake up,
What,
Marley.
if anything, did you do when those shots were being fired?
What did I do then? Or what you asking?
Yes, what, if anything, did you do when you heard the shots fired?
Well, when shot was fired, we looked it up. So I hit the ground. You know, look it up and see what's going on. I hit the ground, and I saw a nut. I knew that the nut was hit. So we ran up there to him.
He said he
whatever
ran up
came
there
out of
to
y'all.
him.
A&M barbershop, the reverend at the time, the reverend, practice someone tried to hold me, kept telling him, say it's over, He said,
So, who said it's over?
nothing.
Okay. And when you say Rev, are you saying R-E-V?
The reverend, like a reverend, yes,
Are
sir.
you speaking of preacher?
Yes, sir.
At the time that you hit the ground, were there any other people that were still outside with you that hit the ground?
Yeah, yes, sir.
When you hit the ground, were you still able to see the vehicle from where the shots came?
Yeah.
All right. And was there ever a time when it was on McDaniel Street that you lost sight of that vehicle?
No.
Were you able to see the vehicle from the start of the shots to the end of the shots?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I see what hit and made that right on the outside drive.
Okay. Can you describe what the shot sounded like?
It was an assault rifle.
Okay. And when you heard the shots, did it sound like it was more than one gun being fired?
Yeah, it sounded like it.
Right. Before Nutt was shot, as well as the other two individuals that you said were shot, were you able to see what he was doing?
I wasn't able to see what he was doing at the time.
Before he was shot, and Chopper and Reggie described were shot as well. Were you still washing the car at that time?
I was through with the car. I was finished.
And he already paid you?
Right.
He said 7 teeth.
I would like to show State's Exhibit 293 Yankee once more. And I want to go to timestamp the very beginning of this, if you will, the very beginning of the footage. All right? Not to play. Do you see Northside Drive from this timestamp,
So
which is
we have
should be
Nutt's
00?
father coming in.
Okay, and do you
We
also see
have
McDaniel's
that guy.
utilizing
What's
the
that guy?
screen,
They name
make sure it's still
coming tomorrow.
functioning.
So according to
I want you to
Mr.
draw a line.
According
starting
to
where
Mr.
you saw the
Matthew, they
vehicle
don't have
come
that many people left.
and where you saw it.
There's about a
leave the
week
scene.
worth more testimony,
So
which is gonna be next week.
about a barbershop.
Uh-huh. Keep
Yeah,
going,
but
keep going.
he's gonna
As
come
far as
back
you know,
after
where
that guy.
it's
No,
at.
they
Where did he go after that?
Okay. Straight up north side.
Okay. And is that as far where you stopped drawing that red line? Is that
Yeah,
as far as
thank you.
saw
That's his
the
name.
vehicle
Thank
go?
you, that
could see
guy.
it go?
I can see
Gary
it, though.
Henry
Is that
and
as far as you
T
could see it go?
and there
Yeah,
wasn't
before I
one
take
more
the picture,
person.
yeah.
Okay.
So Rich Homie Quan, you didn't hear that name, did you? Did y'all hear Rich Homie Quan?
Did you ever get up from the ground after the shots were fired?
You didn't hear no Rich Homie Quan, did
Let me
you?
ask you this. Did you ever see Nut fire a shot back?
No.
Okay. Did you ever see Reg fire a shot back?
Nope,
Did you
not
ever
Lucci
see,
either.
Chopper fire a shot back?
No, sir.
And is Reg and Chopper nicknames of the other two individuals that you knew at that time? Okay.
That a yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
After you got up off of the ground, did the other persons that you were shooting the breeze
No,
with
the
that
family was
evening
not there
also
when
get
they
off of
showed
the-
those pictures.
Yes, sir.
family
They
was
got
not.
on where they went.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to get
When
what
they
he.
had gotten up, I don't
I
know
want
what
to
they
see. I
done.
want to hear what he said. He lied.
It's like park it on, go.
Hold on, I want to hear part
Is
of
there
it.
any landmarks over there by Cleopas Park? Or being interviewed after this?
Yeah.
Do you know if a Detective Thorpe was in the room during those interviews?
I don't know that name.
Okay, all right. When you were interviewed by, law enforcement.
Listen.
Do you know if it was the same night or time later?
Third time later.
Okay, about how much time later would you say it was?
I don't know, weeks, months, something like that. A few weeks or a month.
Is it fair to say it's years later?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
It's so long, man, you know.
Where were you when you were interviewed by law enforcement years later?
In jail.
Or I think I was incarcerated, right?
Yeah, he was in jail.
Were you in the Fulton County Jail?
Right.
Do you remember what for?
For a particular incident, same thing right here.
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
For the same thing right here, what we're discussing now.
Okay.
That was for.
Okay, no, I think, what were you in the Fulton County Jail for?
I don't know whether forgery or something.
You know,
like
any
that.
forgery of
Probation,
probation.
I went up and down.
Did you
This is
speak to
him,
law enforcement?
Brown.
Yes.
Okay, all right. And, did you say anything to law enforcement in those interviews with the hope of getting out of jail?
I stand objection.
Were you promised anything
No, sir.
by law enforcement?
No, sir.
Did you immediately go tell the police on the night of the shooting what you saw happen?
I think I did. I think I had said something to police concerning that.
Did your niece, do you have any nieces and nephews?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a niece who knew anything about this incident?
Objection, calls for stipulation.
I'll sustain the question as to form. You can rephrase.
Have you talked to a niece related to what you saw and heard about this incident?
Yes.
And did your niece tell you that a television reporter was out?
Objection, hearsay.
I stand as to form.
A lot of sustain, right, y'all? They wanted to sustain this today.
I
The
have
defense
a few more
did.
questions for you, Mr. Davis,
All right.
and I am going to pivot back to State's Exhibit 293 Yankee. Okay. Okay, I am going to play for you State's Exhibit 293 Yankee, and I would ask for you to tell me to stop when you see the direction from which the vehicle that contained the shooters came from, okay?
I'm gonna object to the ask and answer.
Basis. I sustain the objection.
Another sustain.
Just a brief indulgence.
Hey, Jerome.
Just a- Earlier, we spoke about you having a conversation with law enforcement after this shooting occurred. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to ask you a few more questions, about that. Do you recall telling law enforcement, that you actually laid eyes on the front passenger of the vehicle?
I said that.
Okay. And do you recall telling law enforcement, during your interview, that you recognized the front passenger from the mechanics building?
I said that.
Hold on, I sustain the objection as to form.
Do you recall?
Thank
I'll
you,
ask a different
Jerome.
question. Where if anywhere did you tell law enforcement, if you knew? I'm gonna definitely.
I sustain as to form.
Do you know where you saw the front passenger? Did you recognize the front passenger from anywhere?
I don't.
Are you familiar with the Mechanicsville area of Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
Do you know if anyone involved that was in that vehicle, was from that area?
Objection, ask me.
Oral, sir.
You can ask that question.
I know one guy from over there. That area.
I'm trying to figure out why would
One guy they call Woody. He was from over there in Parkland. I think it was Woody, whatever they call it. It's in it. It's in it.
Okay, let me ask you a better question. Do you recall telling law enforcement that you knew? It's a different question.
I said it's still leading as to form, Mr. Brown, so figure out another way to ask the question.
Your Honor, maybe a question.
Maybe who, what, when, where, why.
Oh.
Try that.
Maybe a question.
No, maybe who, what, when, where, why. Ask the question.
oh
It's impeachment.
Still,
you want to
you got
impeach
him on
his,
direct.
Sure.
he want to impeach his own person. You hear that? Impeachment.
Who, if anyone, that you described in your interview was from Mechanicsville?
Woody. I got her name. It's Woody something. Nickname Woody, whatever.
Do you know?
Woody.
During your interview, do you recall providing a description of the person who was the first front seat passenger to law enforcement?
I have said that.
Okay. And do you recall, as a part of that description, providing any identifiers?
Right.
How did you describe the front passenger of that vehicle from where the shots rang out to law enforcement?
I said it's like, I don't know, red, light brown, something like. But at that time, I was going through so much, man, mentally. You know, I was just wanting anybody to get locked up, man, for doing it to my friends. So
Okay.
I realized I wasn't in my right frame of mind at the particular time, man.
Do you know what kind of?
The witness be allowed to finish his answer.
All right,
I just wasn't in my right frame of mind.
hold on. Sir, did you complete your last response?
Sir?
Did you complete your last response?
Yes,
That's what you're gonna say?
No, that was it.
All right, okay.
What hairstyle, if any, do you recall the front passenger of that vehicle from where the shots rang out had?
I don't know, man.
If I showed you a transcript of your interview from the day that you spoke with law enforcement, would that refresh your recollection?
Yes.
All right. Just a brief, no. And I am going to approach the defense counsel with a copy of the same.
What exhibit what are you gonna mark it as, sir?
And just a brief indulgence, Your Honor.
Yeah, it's the male thing, Lamar.
Excuse me, it would be State's Exhibit 323 Yankee Alpha 1.
One more time,
323 Yankee Alpha 1.
for identification. Okay,
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
all right.
And I do believe defense counsel was provided a copy. And I am turning to page 18. And I'm starting at line 25.
So I think this is it. That's it on that part that I wanted to listen to, but I'm getting ready.
On page 19 at that's line 2.
Hold on a second.
And I don't want you to read out loud what it is that I'm handing you.
Right.
I want you to start here and then come over here and finish right here. And when you finish reading that, I want you to look up at me, okay? So from here to here.
All right. So 25 to what? To 3?
Me too,
Page 18,
unpopular
line-
opinion.
Page 18, line 25.
We ain't, y'all
To
should
page
see the way
19,
they
line
kind
2.
of treated him
Yes, sir.
at the end when he was walking out. You remember his pants was even open. Thank you for the super chat, Renee. Appreciate you, darling.
All right. Have you had a chance to read the line numbers and page numbers that I directed you?
Yes, sir.
After reading those line numbers of page 18, 25, line 25, and page 19, lines 1 and 2, what do you recall having told law enforcement that the hairstyle of the front seat passenger was?
It was dread.
Dress. Do you recall, based on what you just read, what complexion you described the front seat passenger to have?
Yes, sir.
What complexion was it?
Brown skin. Yeah.
And I'm gonna just take this and close it because you can't read from it.
Okay. All right.
Briefing over.
Hold on, let's see. I just want to do this little last part.
All right, do you recall the age that he indicated the front seat passenger may have been? Is that a no?
I can't recollect on that.
Okay, no problem. I'm gonna show you now State's Exhibit 323, Yankee Alpha 1 again, and I'm turning to page 20.
Terrible. He don't know. He don't recall
Direct your
that.
attention to line 6 of that page to line 8, okay? So from here, which is line 6, to line 8. And when you've read it, look back up at me and I ask you a few more questions.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, did you have a chance to fairly review that transcript? Okay, about how old did you tell law enforcement that the front seat passenger was?
He's a young dude.
Okay, looking at me,
Right.
okay, you said he's a young dude?
Right.
About how old did you tell?
Like 20.
Okay, all right. And do you recall about how tall you would have thought he was?
Okay, how can you tell how tall a person is if they're inside the car? How can you tell how tall a person is if they're sitting inside the car? Yeah, does that make sense? How can you tell how tall a person is inside of a car? I haven't been on too long. I've been on 55 minutes, an hour.
No?
Yes or no?
Okay, I am now approaching you again and directing your attention on State's Exhibit 323 Yankee Alpha 1, and I am showing you line 23 of page 20. Line 23 to line 24, these two lines. Here you go. When you've had a chance to read them, you can look at them.
Because you got people that's tall have short torso because they have all the height in their leg, right?
All right.
Okay, what did you tell law enforcement on that day? About his height?
About 5'8", 5'9".
Okay.
5'8", 5'9". How can you tell he's 5'8", 5'9" in the car?
Recall if that front seat passenger had any facial hair? Looking at me.
No.
Okay, you don't recall? I'm now approaching again to show you State's Exhibit 323 Yankee Alpha 1, and I am directing your attention to page 21 of that same
You can't,
exhibit.
thank you, Eno.
Lines
You can't
2
really tell how
through
tall
3.
somebody. You
And
gonna
you've
say
read
he's
those lines,
5'9", 5'. No, you cannot tell it. Nope, I'm gonna disagree with you on that one, Tall Glass. I'm gonna disagree. You cannot tell how tall somebody is in a car. Unless that person, average height like that, you can't tell. Now, if he's Shaq O'Neal and his head is all the way up to the top, that's different. But I'm talking about average height person.
Okay, what did you tell law enforcement and looking
An
at
average height person? You say you could tell? Mm-mm.
Okay. Now, I want to circle back.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you could tell. But I mean, if like you see Shaq, right? Well, we already know how tall Shaq is tall. But if they in a little car, tiny car,
I don't mess up, man. I wasn't thinking clearly.
Can you move your hair for me?
Yeah, I wasn't thinking clearly, man. Wasn't in my right frame of mind at the particular time. Because all that was going on, I saw my friend got
thank you,
killed.
Tony, for the
So I
cash
didn't
app.
want anybody to go down who thought had something to do with it.
And, but
Thank you.
is it fair to say that you weren't targeting any particular person?
No, I wasn't talking.
Hold on. I sustain the objection.
Yes, Your Honor. Don't answer your question.
Okay, this is when the family started chattering. This is when the family said he's lying.
Were you targeting any particular person?
The family said he was lying. Oh my God, y'all.
Did you earlier say that you just wanted to get someone locked up?
Yeah, I said it.
Oh, Eno said, let me hush. Oh,
Did you get
really,
someone
Eno?
locked up?
Yeah, I've been in my frame of mind. Yes, I will.
Were you as truthful as you could be during that
You
time?
5'10"? I'm tall glass. Oh, you tall.
To provide them with complete and accurate answers.
No, I wasn't.
What?
Who was lying? The family
say to
said he
law
was
enforcement
lying.
on that day
One of the
that
family
you
members
believed to
whispered he's
be
lying.
the truth?
Hey,
I believe
Seti.
the truth of
What's going on, Seti? I was listening to your thing earlier.
Yeah, when the guy would come down.
But Seti, I'm gonna tell you
The whole
something.
truth is when the guy would
You
come.
said it was a emotional day. No, it wasn't. It wasn't too emotional. It wasn't too emotional at all.
Down McDaniel Street. It's the truth. It stopped right there by the, came from the Bible crowd. Came out the sunroof. He started firing.
Oh, that part you said it was emotional.
Kept straight on down McDaniel. They hit
Emotional
right
for
on
him?
the North Side Drive. Before like see him, he made a right at the Texas.
I know. Okay, Seti. Look,
To be the truth. You know?
class gotta be open for me, okay? You're right. Okay, Seti. That's my problem. I don't know how to hook the
The
folks.
sounds of the firearms that you heard to be discharged.
Seti, did you see my interview with Mr. Matthew?
After he,
Did you see the short little interview I did with him?
was what Nut told you when he was when you went and put your arms around him the truth?
That's the truth.
When Rev came out of the barber shop, was that the truth?
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on, I gotta go back. The part he said he lied.
Truthful as you could be during that time that you were interviewed by law enforcement.
Hold on, I want to hear what he lied and said I lied. He looked bewildered after that. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me hear the part he said he lied. Hold on. Yeah, Cole, go and see and come back.
Right.
Okay, what did you
It's
tell
only
law
8
enforcement
minutes.
And looking at me,
No facial hair.
no facial?
Right.
Okay. Now, I want to circle back to something you said earlier. What did you mean when you said that you told Detective Thorpe that you was messed up and wanted to get somebody locked up because of the situation? What was that?
My mind was messed up, man. I wasn't thinking clearly.
Can you move your hair for me?
Yeah, I wasn't thinking clearly, man. I wasn't in my right frame of mind at the particular time. Because all that was going on, I saw my friend got killed. So I don't want anybody to go down who thought had something to do with it.
And, but is it fair to say that you weren't targeting any particular person?
No, I wasn't talking.
Hold on. I sustain the objection.
Yes, Your Honor. Don't answer your question.
Okay, listen, this part. Listen. No, it didn't match till that. That's why they kept reminding him of his testimony, of his report.
Were you targeting any particular person that day?
No, not really.
Listen.
Did you earlier say that you just wanted to get someone locked up?
Yeah, I said it.
Okay. Were you willing to lie to just get someone locked up?
Yeah, my friend of mine, yes, I will.
Were you as truthful as you could be during that time that you were interviewed by law enforcement to provide them with complete and accurate answers?
No, sir, I wasn't.
What did you?
That part right there is when they were done. When he said, would you lie? He said, yeah, he would lie. And then he said, were you honest? Well, he basically told him no. Yes, green egg and no ham. He just basically told him, nope, I lied. Listen, hold on.
Say to law enforcement on that day that you believe to be the truth?
I believe to be the truth of when I explained it when the guy was coming down north, Mike Daniel. Yeah, when the guy was coming down, the whole truth is when the guy was coming down Mike Daniel Street, is the truth. He stopped right there he came from the barber crowd, came out the sunroof, he started firing, and kept straight on down Mike Daniel. They hit the right on North Side Drive. Before I could see him, he made a right at the Texaco. And what on North Side.
Cassie, you funny. You know I'm a 99.
Were the descriptions that you provided of the front seat passenger the truth?
No.
Woo! He said the description you gave about the front seat passenger, was that the truth? He said no. He said no.
The sounds of the firearms that you heard to be discharged the truth.
That's the truth.
They just firearms
When you went to help Nut after he hit the ground, was that the truth?
That's the truth.
Was what Nut told you when he was when you went and put your arms around him the truth?
That's the truth.
When Rev came out of the barber shop, was that the truth?
That's the truth.
When you stopped to get up off of the ground after you saw the vehicle come down McDaniel Street, was that the truth?
That's the truth.
Is the fact that you watched the vehicles in that area the truth?
The truth.
All right.
Y'all, they took a L today. They took a L. He told them no. Oh,
You
God.
talked to the detectives. Was I in the room?
No, sir.
Okay. When you talked to law enforcement, were these jurors in the room?
No.
Okay. Were any of the defendants on this case inside the room?
Oh, I'm sorry. I stand the objection.
Just a brief indulgence, Your Honor.
Oh, he done. Okay, we're going to go to the next guy. Okay, we're going to go to the next guy when he go tell him about.
Watch cars and
Yeah.
The other guy doesn't know too much. The last, Mr. Wise, he didn't know too much. I mean, because he was inside the thing.
Do you tend to go to the police and tell them, did you go to the police, excuse me, and tell them what you remembered that night?
no, sir.
Okay. Why not?
I mean, that's not my duty to go to the police, but if they come and like when that situation happened, they got all our IDs and all our identities, and they interviewed us right on the spot.
Did you even want to testify here today? Your Honor, the relevance is biased.
You know what?
I'll rule the objection.
You can answer that question.
No.
Okay. Why
You
not?
know what?
I mean,
Tall
because I
glass
just
in the
feel like
corner.
I didn't
In
see
the corner,
anything.
tall
I didn't
glass.
know. I didn't participate in it until just me being a citizen, just trying to render aid. But I didn't want to stop my money to come down here, but when y'all subpoenaed me, I had to come.
Is talking to the police something that is popular to do amongst your patrons?
Objection.
I was Mr. Sharp, Mr. Adams, Ms. Weaver. I sustain the objection.
Why did you tell Reverend Parker to lock the door behind you?
Reverend who?
Why did you tell Reverend Foster?
Okay, Reverend Foster.
Apologies.
Gotta put some respect on his name.
Yes, sir. I put all of it. Why? So you can't answer the question. Why did you tell him to lock the door?
Lock the door?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Did you tell Reverend Foster to lock the door at any point during this incident on January 10th, 2015?
No, when I went out the door, Reverend Foster came behind me out the door to go run some aid and see what's going on.
I am going to now show you what has been previously marked as States Exhibits 292 Yankee Alpha 1, 292 Yankee Alpha 2, 292 Yankee Alpha 3, and there's an amendment that needs to be made.
Okay, we're not doing all that.
I had stayed over there.
Okay, now this is the guy I
Did you
like.
ever know any of the barbershop?
This is the guy I like. He.
All right, stay calling next witness.
Your Honor, State, are you familiar with any street gangs from that part of the city?
Yes, sir.
He said yes, sir.
Which ones?
Rock crew,
Rock crew.
Any others?
YSL.
Did you know any Rock Crew or YSL members in your time in the streets?
Yes.
Who?
Little Buck.
Buck?
Yeah.
How did you end up knowing him?
He said
He from
but
University. A lot of, when they saw down on University, we went there and walked.
Did you know anyone else other than Buck?
Wilbur. That's his brother.
Okay. Now, would people from Cleveland Avenue or anyone in Rock Crew or YSL ever hang out at the Texaco?
No, sir.
Would they ever hang out at the barbershop, Mr. George's, or Hair Unlimited, 330 McDaniel Street?
No, sir.
On January 10th, 2015, would people from YSL or Rock Crew ever hang out at either of those three locations?
No, sir.
yeah, that's the one y'all believe the most, right? Me too.
His name is Donovan Thomas, also known as Peanut or Not, sir.
Yes, sir.
How did you know him?
Childhood friend.
What did you call him?
Nut, Peanut,
Did he have any nicknames for you?
Guido.
Did anyone else call you Guido besides Not?
No, sir.
If you had a ballpark, how old were you when you met Mr. Thomas?
About 15. He was about 13.
Did he grow up near where you did?
Yeah, he stayed at the bottom. I stayed at the top.
And what do you mean by that? He stayed at the bottom?
Bottom of the apartment in University Hall.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. They all destroyed them today. The only person that did good was the doctor. They got through four
Yes, sir.
people, y'all.
How did you know him?
4 people they got through.
Like,
Four
we used to
people.
go
They
down
got
the house and go and play
that
the game.
guy,
We used to play in front of their yard and
Sammy,
stuff.
they got Wise, they got this guy here, and then they got the doctor. They
Yes,
got
sir.
4 people. That was a bomb day for
When I
them.
had got shot the first time, I had stayed over there.
What year was that?
Like 2012 or 13.
And
No, it was about 2010 when I first got shot.
And real briefly, what kind of situation was that? What happened?
I had somebody try to rob with a.
Wait, there's an objection.
That's relevant.
Your Honor, it's relevant to explain, you just mentioned being shot, so that's.
Okay, all right. I'll overrule the objection.
Mr. Hendricks, you may answer that.
Sir,
Mr. Hendricks, you may answer that question.
I didn't hear what he said.
He said basically.
But they said that the car was an old model. Both people said the car was an old model.
First time?
The first witness and this guy said it was an older model
Somebody
car.
tried to rob me.
And after that, did you spend time in Miss Evans' house?
Yeah, when I had got shot, I had lost the house full. I went on straight over their house.
And they let you stay there?
Yes, sir.
Did you know Mr. Donald Thomas Sr., God's father?
Yes, sir.
Now, where would Nut get his haircut?
Mr. Jordan.
Now, how often would you see Mr. Thomas? Back in January of 2015.
Every day, every other day, he'll pull up.
And is that similar in terms of 2014 or 2013?
He was pulling up.
Now, back then, do you know what kind of car Nut drove?
He had a GTO, red GTO. Then he painted. He wrecked it, then painted it black.
Did he ever have a blue truck?
Yes.
Now, how often would Peanut go to that area of McDaniel Street, the barbershop?
Yeah, when you rent a
That's
car,
what
they
they
always
do.
rent you cars that's new.
Now,
They don't
would he
give
take
you
the same
no
route to get there?
beat up,
Yes,
no
sir.
What
old
was that
model.
route?
Coming off Metropolitan, coming from like the West End, you go up under the bridge.
Now, when Mr. Thomas Nut would get to the McDaniel Street
Yeah, I'm
area,
getting sleepy again.
how would people react to that? Would people know he's there or
Hold
not?
on, hold on, Charlie.
They'll put it like that. When he ain't around, it be dead. Like everybody know.
How was, back at that time, like in the weeks and months before the day that Nut was killed, would you see him often?
Yes.
Was he moving any different in that time frame?
Yes, like he felt something. Like he wasn't acting like himself.
He felt
Like
something.
he knows something. It was something in the air.
Now, I'm gonna publish.
But they did say it's an old model car, Dee Dee.
What's been marked
They said it was an
as
old model car.
already
Both of them
is
said it.
292
Old model car.
Yankee Golf. Another photograph is gonna come up on the screen.
Which lines up.
Now,
Dee Dee, because it said they both said
clear
old
this.
model.
I'm gonna ask you if you see,
It says an old model car.
now, what were you wearing that night, Mr. Hendricks?
I had on a black leather coat. I probably had on a t-shirt.
Do you see yourself in this photograph?
I can't really tell, but I was in the area. I know I would write that song because he would write though.
Do you see Donald Thomas?
Yeah.
in this
Inside say
photograph?
it definitely wasn't
Can you
a
draw a
rental.
circle around
It
him?
was an older. I am a manager at Avis, and we only keep
Now,
current
Mr.
year
Hendricks,
model
you see
cars.
someone
Yep,
with black
yep,
leather jacket in
yep,
this photograph?
yep. You're right. H socks. Yep.
I can't really tell.
It's all right.
Thank you.
I'm gonna, also, does Donald Thomas have anything on his head?
Yeah, skull cap.
Is that what he had that night?
Yeah, he had on a black skull cap, I think.
Your Honor, I'm approaching the witness what's been already admitted as 215 Yankee Alpha. If any defense counsel wants to see it, go ahead. Now, Mr. Hendricks, I'm gonna give you some gloves. I'm gonna ask you, to open this to see what's inside of it, and if you recognize it.
I'm gonna put them on.
If you don't mind, sir.
Everybody was stuck because it, like when Nut got shot, I seen the blood spit up out his mouth and everything.
Now, I wanna go back to 14 Yankee, Mr. Hendricks. There's gonna be another photograph that's gonna come up. Do you see what direction, or where did Nut go after he was shot?
Listen.
He was right at the barbershop. He was going in the barbershop. He was back, he shooting, but he going back, he going to try to get in the barbershop.
To try to get to safety?
Right, try to get to safety.
Can you use this marker and just draw a big circle to the area that Nut ran to after the shooting?
Right.
Did he ever make it inside the barbershop?
Nope.
He shooting, he trying to open up, but somebody locked the door.
Now, did any medical personnel ever come out to treat you that night?
I went to Grady. Basically everybody met up at Grady. I seen when they rushed Nut to the hospital. I was awoke. I seen when they brought him through.
You were already at Grady?
Yeah, I seen when they were pushing him through.
And did you get there via an ambulance?
Yes, sir.
How long were you, or did you have to stay there sometime?
Yeah, I had stayed there probably like a week.
Now, Mr. Hendricks, I'm also gonna publish what's already been admitted as 223 Yankee. Another photograph's gonna pop up on that same screen.
you recognize what that is, Mr. Hendricks?
Phone, look like my phone.
It looks like your phone?
Yeah.
Did you, lose your phone?
Yes.
I'm gonna also show you what's already been admitted as 216 Yankee, another photograph is gonna come up, Mr. Hendricks. Do you recognize that phone?
I don't know whose phone that is.
Now,
He said, I don't know who phone that
after you
is.
got out of the hospital, did you still hang out or frequent the McDaniel area?
I think I had one on my baby mama house.
So, Mr. Hendricks, after the shooting happened, did anyone else fire off any shots?
That the only one shot. He shot about 3 or 4 times. Probably about 5 at the most, try to bag him up. But when he shot, that made them pull off though. That made them move.
It made the car keep moving?
Yeah, when he started shooting back, they thought he probably wasn't gonna shoot back.
So, you're talking about after the shots in the.
Right. So when they got to shooting, Nut shooting too, but when he started shooting back, that what made them speed off.
Right. After they shot the automatic fire at him.
You notice? Let me tell you something. When he said that, he said Nut was shooting back, right? Then the guy kept saying after. He said, yeah, after. You okay, I'm gonna rewind it a little bit. Hold on a second. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen.
Good afternoon, Mr. Hendricks.
Oh, hold on, I
My
gotta
name
go
is
back.
Max Sharp.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Nice to meet you.
Another photograph is gonna come up.
Sorry about that. I went
Do
too
you
fast.
recognize that phone?
I don't know whose phone that is.
Listen to it.
Now, after you got out of the hospital, did you still hang out or frequent the McDaniel area?
I think I had one on my baby mama house.
Listen to what he said. Listen. Here we go. Listen what he said. There was no mistake in what he said.
Mr. Hendricks, after the shooting happened, did anyone else fire off any shots?
That the only one shot. He shot about 3 or 4 times. Probably about 5 at the most, try to bag him up. But when he shot, that made them pull off though. That made them move.
It made the car keep moving?
Yeah, when he started shooting back, they thought he probably wasn't gonna shoot back.
So, you're talking about after the shots in the.
Right. So when they got to shooting, Nut shooting too, but when he started shooting back, that what made them speed off.
When they got to shooting, Nut was shooting too. Did you hear me? When they got to shooting, Nut was shooting too. Then he goes and said after. He said when they got to shooting, Nut was shooting too. When they got to shooting, Nut was shooting too. That's what he said.
After they shot the
After they shot, now he said.
automatic fire at him. Mr. Hendricks,
Hold on, I'm gonna overrule the objection, go ahead.
you can answer.
Objection, facts, not in minutes.
I sustain that one now.
Mr. Hendricks, did you testify about what a chopper was?
Yes.
Did you say it was a machine gun?
Yes.
I apologize. I said automatic weapon is a did you, after you heard the machine gun fire, you said about 100 rounds, was it after that?
He didn't say 100
that
rounds.
You're saying Donovan Thomas fired back?
Like when they shot, he started shooting too. That what made him speed off fast.
See?
So when they shoot, he had to shoot him too, cause he the only one had a gun on.
He said it again.
After they shot him.
Now he keeps
Right.
saying
They
after.
shot
See,
first.
now he's
Hold
saying
on, hold
after.
Hold on.
Did
Miss,
you hear? Because the guy was saying while they were shooting, he was shooting too, right? Then the prosecutor kept saying after, but when the guy was telling the story, he didn't say after. He says when they were shooting, he was shooting too. When they were shooting, he was shooting too.
Westmoreland, what was the base for your objection? Mr. Sharp, asked and answered. Mr. Sharp, what's the base?
Same thing.
Okay, both objections are overruled.
Thank you, Mr. Hendricks. State passes the witness.
All right, cross. Let's see,
Okay.
Mr. Weinstein, Mr. Matthews. All right, Mr. Williams.
When they were shooting, he was shooting too. He didn't do the first shooting. He was retaliating. When they were shooting, he was shooting too. When they were shooting, but then he kept saying after.
Miss Westmoreland, Mr. Sharp.
Good afternoon, Mr. Hendricks. My name is Max Shard. Nice to meet you. Just want to make sure I understand. You saw the pictures of the parking lot that the state presented, correct?
Yes.
Okay, where Donovan Thomas's truck was, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you were out there for a period of time before any shooting occurred?
Yes.
Okay. And how long?
Yeah, but what happened to the gun?
To your recollection, were you
Where's the
out
gun
there with
that he was
Donovan
shooting with?
Thomas and other people
We was out there about an hour or two together.
in that parking lot?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And during that hour or two, did anyone go into the barber shops, and did you go get your hair cut during that hour or two?
It was about 20, 30 of us out there waiting on a haircut that night.
Okay. To your recollection, that during that hour and two, did you go into either of the barber shops to get a haircut?
I ain't make it in there. I told you about 20, 30 folks out there waiting on the haircut. You got folks on the outside, then you got the barbershop packed in the inside too.
I understand. To your recollection, in that hour or two, did Donovan Thomas go into either barbershop to get his haircut?
I think, to be honest, I think he made it in there, and he just came back out and chilled.
Okay. When he came back out and chilled, how long after he came back out, to your words, chill, how much time passed before any shooting occurred?
For about 30 minutes.
Okay. So,
It probably wasn't even 30 minutes. Like, it was a call. Somebody was working the phone.
well, let me ask you this. When the shooting occurred, Mr. Thomas was not walking out either of the barbershops when the shooting occurred?
He was on the lot. He was on the lot. Though I said it was a call. Somebody made a call.
Okay, well,
He said somebody made a call.
let me ask you this.
He was on the
You
lap.
said-
What's a lap?
If I correct me if I misheard you. Once the shooting started, Mr. Thomas started shooting.
They shot first.
Okay. Now, when you say they shot first, you're talking about from a car?
Right.
Okay. That car, your recollection, your testimony, did that car stop in the road?
Like when they first came from the railroad track, when they got right there by Mr. George, right there in the first little cut, it's an empty building right there. That Mr. George shot right there. We standing right there. They shot like a handgun. As soon as they got right there in front of that, they let all the wrong shots go.
Oh, okay, but did the car stop?
Yeah, it stopped. It stopped about a second or two.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say a second, probably about 20 seconds, then they let all the shots at me.
Car stopped, your testimony was the car stopped for 20 seconds and that would have been in front of the barber shop?
Not exactly like in the parking lot. That way that was.
In between the two barber shops?
Right.
The car stopped for 20 seconds, okay. And Mr. Thomas, I understand that you're saying shots were already fired, but Mr. Thomas started firing shots as well.
After they shot first.
I understand. Do you know what kind of gun Mr. Thomas was shooting?
He probably had a 9.
Do you know that for a fact or are you speculating? You said he probably had a 9, so I'm...
I seen it was a handgun.
Okay.
I seen it. He having a fit. You better listen to me.
To your recollection, were any of the other individuals that were out in that parking lot with you and Mr. Thomas, did any of those other individuals shoot?
No, sir.
Okay. I don't have any further questions. Thank you.
Mr. Adams?
Nobody asked him.
Yes, sir.
No question.
Anyone on this? Oh, Mr. Matthews, sorry. Go right ahead, sir.
Okay, this Matthew asking a question now.
Good afternoon, sir. Just one or two questions. Did you see a gun out there that I like to refer to as a big pistol, kind of large, black, with looked like it may have a handle?
No, sir.
Did you see that gun?
Objection, Your Honor.
No, sir.
What's the basis?
There's no facts and evidence to that.
I just asked him, did he see it?
Only big gun I seen.
Wait, just wait a second. I'll sustain the question as to form. You might be able to rephrase, sir.
You were out there for some time in this.
He asked me, did I see a big pistol? Only big gun I seen when they came out that Bonneville at the Chief. That's the only big gun I seen.
Okay. That's all I have. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Weinstein.
Good afternoon.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. My name is Doug Weinstein. I'm Mr. Kendrick's attorney. So you testified that the car stopped for about 20 seconds, correct?
Yes, sir.
What's your degree of certainty that it stopped for around 20 seconds?
It paused. The car just stopped where we're going. They already know what they target was.
I understand. How certain are you of that?
I was standing right there.
Okay. Is that the same degree of certainty you have with the respect to, you're saying that Mr. Thomas shot back?
They shot first.
I understand they shot first. Are you just as certain that Mr. Thomas shot back as you are that it paused for around 20 seconds?
They'll put it like this. When they shot him first, he got a chance to shoot his gun too. So when he's showing as he's spraying blood up.
Because you're standing right there, correct?
Yeah, I'm right there. He's showing as he's spraying blood up. He getting his shots off too.
Okay. Is that your same degree of certainty that it was a Pontiac?
It was a Bonneville.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you.
He said Bonneville. Great. All right, y'all. So that was his testimony, y'all. That they went from an Infiniti Pontiac. Both individuals said the car was old. Both individuals said the car was old. And H-Rock, right? She works for a rental car company, and she said they don't give old cars. So if two individuals who saw this thing happening said that there was an old car, how in the world that he rented an old car? Come on. From Hertz. An old car? Now, maybe one of those mom and pop rental places in the neighborhood that just take old cars and just rent it out and stuff like that. But Bonneville is definitely old. I hate when YouTube put lives like this. No, I went on live like this because I was tired. I was tired. I didn't feel like doing StreamYard. That's why I came on like this. But I'm gonna have to go to bed, and I owe you guys. I owe you guys real big time with the videos and stuff like that. I'll overdose with you guys, but I'm tired now, and I gotta go to bed. Okay. You guys have a wonderful evening. Okay. Love you guys. Good night. Oh, may the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one from another. Amen. Good night. Remember me from the morning. Yes, I do remember you. Okay. I used to rent Marquis, but it was earlier 2000. All right, good night.